Steve Weiss here for the Glue Bomb Show. Well, today I've got one that required no glue at all. You guys see, I've been a member of what they call the Amazon Vine program for a while. It's basically where you review things for them. They send them to you, you review them. And so as a modeler, I've been looking for modeling things to build. And I've got a few that I've received. No plastic model kits, a couple supplies and things like that. But on occasion, they'll post one of these wooden model kits where it's laser cut, really thin plywood, laser engraved, and they look pretty sharp and they're kind of fun. And I found this one is from a company called Morive, I believe, Worive. I'm not even sure how you pronounce it. And it's the Gale speedboat. And I want to show it to you now. Okay, and so here it is. Now, I will admit to you why I picked it up. Because to me, it looked like a Star Wars land speeder. And so I decided to pick it up. It says it has 66 pieces. I'm thinking it has quite a bit more than that. I'm not sure how they came to that count, but it was fun to build. It really was. For the most part, I had a great time with it. These panels here on the side, it might be hard to see, but basically they made little alternating cuts in the plywood so you could bend it, which is pretty cool engineering in my books. Again, this is all done with a laser. I thought it was fun. I had a good time with it. There were two things that I want to alert you with. The first one is it comes with wheels on the bottom, but I'll confess to you, I'm a pretty peace-loving guy, and I almost launched it across the room trying to get those wheels on. Because you put them on, they're just very simple, a wooden wheel on an axle, but the wooden wheel, the hole in the wooden wheel is larger, I think, than the axle, so they would slip on. Of course, you have to turn them upside down to put them on, and then they would fly off. And so every time I tried to roll it over, they would come off again. I eventually solved part of the problem by putting some tape on the axle, but I have to admit even that didn't work terribly well. But you know what? That's okay, because for me, this is going to sit on a shelf someplace. I'm not going to roll it around like it's a toy. The other thing is these little boxes back here. There's 1, 2, 3 of them. The instructions for these are wrong. There's 3 pieces that you just slide 2 pieces on. The third piece goes up through the middle. And that also, the middle piece also has a piece that goes the opposite direction. And they showed it in such a way that you would think it goes together differently than it does. So if you decide to pick one of these up, and by the way, I think it's a value for the money. I mean, it's a pretty large kit. It took me 2 nights to put together. If you decide to pick one up, you'll want to be alert about that. There's part of me that toyed with the idea of trying to cast something over all these ribs to try and make it look more like a solid boat. But, you know, I've got a lot of other kits to build, so I'm probably not going to do that. I had fun with this one. I really did. It was enjoyable. But, if you can get it inexpensively, pick one up. I think what's great about these is, you know, you could build one of these in a hotel. Say you're out of town on business or something and you just want something to do in your evenings when there's not a lot going on. You could take one of these to your room and build it without making a mess. And you'd have a good time with it. Like I say, it's a speedboat. To me, it still looks like a land speeder. But I had a good time with it. I think you will too. If you get a chance, pick one up. Take care. Remember, model building is supposed to be fun. For the most part, this one was fun. Have a great day.